You followed the rules. You studied hard. You got the degree. You landed the job. Maybe you even got the promotion. And yet, every single month, something feels wrong. Your paycheck lands in your account like oxygen and disappears before you can even breathe. Rent, car payment, insurance, groceries, subscriptions you forgot you even had, taxes, debt from the degree that was supposed to fix everything. Then the cycle starts again. The calendar changes. The stress doesn't. And slowly, you begin to realize something terrifying. You're not poor, but you're not free. And the space between those two things is exactly where the trap lives. It's called the middle class trap. And here's what makes it dangerous. It doesn't look like a trap. It looks like a normal life. A stable job, a decent apartment, a finance car, Netflix, a retirement account you barely understand. From the outside, it looks like success. From the inside, it feels like running on a treadmill that speeds up every year. And most people never notice it happening. Tonight, we're going to break down the hidden mechanics behind it. The psychology, the debt machine, the financial systems nobody explains in school. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why so many hardworking people stay financially stuck for decades. And more importantly, what the people who escape do differently. Let's get into it. Most people think financial danger looks obvious. Bankruptcy, eviction, debt collectors. But the real trap? It's quieter than that. Because the middle class often feels safe. You have income. You pay your bills on time. Maybe you even save a little every month. From the outside, everything looks stable. But this is where things become dangerous. Because stability is not the same thing as freedom. And the numbers prove it. According to a 2024 Federal Reserve report, 37% of Americans could not cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing money or selling something. Not low-income workers, not unemployed people. Across all income levels, bar chart in France, more than 40% of households report that their monthly expenses either equal or exceed their income. Noble fare, no breathing room. These are people with jobs, people with degrees, people who look successful online. So why does this happen? Because modern society teaches people to confuse income with wealth. But those are completely different things. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what you keep. And what you keep is what buys freedom. For millions of middle-class workers, money enters the account already owned by someone else. The landlord, the bank, the government, the car dealership, the credit card company. And over time, something strange happens. The payments stop feeling like bills. They start feeling like your identity. The expensive apartment becomes proof that you made it. The luxury car becomes social validation. The exhausting career becomes a badge of honor. But behind those symbols, debt, monthly obligations, dependency, and a financially dependent person is predictable. A financially dependent person is easy to control. But the real problem goes even deeper. From childhood, society repeats the same formula. Go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, work for 40 years, retire. But almost nobody teaches how taxes work, how investing works, how compound interest quietly shapes your future, how assets create freedom, how money can work without your physical presence. And that educational gap, that's where the trap begins. One of the biggest mindset shifts you can make is realizing that wealthy people and middle-class people are often playing completely different games. The middle class is taught to trade time for money. Work, get paid, repeat. The wealthy ask a different question. How can money generate more money without requiring my constant presence? That single shift changes everything. Because assets compound quietly. And invisible growth is hard for most people to appreciate. According to the Federal Reserve's survey of consumer finances, the top 10% of wealth holders own the overwhelming majority of stocks, business equity, and investment real estate. But here's what matters. Most wealthy people did not start with mansions. They started with small assets, acquired consistently. Over time, what counts as an asset? Let's make it simple. Index funds and ETFs, rental real estate, online businesses, digital products, valuable skills, side income streams. Notice what's missing from that list. Cars, designer clothes, luxury restaurants, expensive vacations. Those things consume money. Assets produce money. But modern culture celebrates visible consumption more than invisible ownership. Nobody sees your investment portfolio. Nobody applauds your financial discipline. But everyone notices the car, the watch, the apartment. So society rewards financial theater and punishes patience. But the wealthy understand something most people never hear. Real wealth is silent. Real freedom is invisible. Being able to wake up without panic, that is wealth. Being able to choose how you spend your time, that is wealth. Being able to say no, that is wealth. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The average American graduates with tens of thousands of dollars in student debt, while receiving almost no formal education about personal finance. Meanwhile, the financial industry generates billions every year from overdraft fees, interest payments, and consumer debt. The system profits from financial ignorance. That's not a conspiracy. It's math. Now, comes the part that actually matters. Escaping the middle-class trap does not require becoming a billionaire. It does not require perfection, luck, or a six-figure salary. It begins with something much simpler. Awareness. Because you cannot escape a system you haven't recognized. Step 1. Separate appearance from reality. Ask yourself honestly, which of your expenses improve your actual life? And which ones simply improve your image? Someone earning modestly with financial control is often wealthier than someone earning 5 times more while drowning in obligations. Because net worth is not about income. It's about the distance between what you earn and what you owe. Step 2. Stop upgrading liabilities. Start acquiring assets. Every time your income increases, resist the automatic lifestyle upgrade. Instead of upgrading the car, upgrade your investment account. Instead of renting a more expensive apartment, build a financial buffer first. The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to become difficult to control. Even modest investments, consistently made over decades, can compound into life-changing financial freedom. Not because of genius, because of time, consistency, patience. Step 3. Reduce dependency. Every recurring payment owns a piece of your future time. The goal is not zero expenses. That's impossible. The goal is intentionality. Before taking on any new monthly payment, ask yourself, is this buying freedom? Or just the appearance of freedom? Step 4. Resist comparison. Actively. This is difficult because the digital world is designed to make you fail. Unfollow accounts that trigger insecurity. Mute people who make you spend emotionally. Build a definition of success that is not borrowed from someone else's highlight reel. Research consistently shows that experiences and time autonomy create longer-lasting happiness than possessions. Yet possessions are what society pressures people to display. Because modern life rewards appearance. Freedom rewards discipline. And finally, step 5, build slowly. Think long-term. Saving is boring. Investing is boring. Compound interest is boring. For years. Then one day it isn't. Because eventually your assets begin buying back your time. And that changes everything. The middle-class trap is powerful for one simple reason. It feels comfortable. And comfort can quietly become a prison. Most people inside the trap never realize they're trapped. They believe stress is normal. Burnout is normal. Financial anxiety is normal. Debt is normal. Maybe that's the greatest illusion of all. Because a life spent endlessly working to maintain appearances, constantly anxious, constantly exhausted, constantly dependent, is not what success was supposed to feel like. The truth? You do not need to become ultra-rich to escape. You need awareness, patience, intentionality, and the courage to define success on your own terms.